All right, we are live. The live stream from StreamYard is good. Audio levels look good. Let's get it going in the Facebook stream. All right, it looks like we are live on Facebook, the Michigan Maker Summit group. I say it over and over just so I can kind of get that ingrained. As soon as it shows up here, I'll be able to see your comments. What is going on, everybody? If you are watching from the Michigan Maker Summit group, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys for being here. And as you guys come in, do me a favor, just throw something in the comments. Where are you watching from? What is the weather like? Just something easy to talk about. How was your day? My day was a little bit chaotic, but I managed. I'm here. I made it. Tomorrow is my daughter's birthday. That's pretty exciting. It's going to be Brinley's birthday tomorrow. And I'm still not getting the live feed for comments. Just feeling like, oh no, did I go live in the wrong group? Where is this live feed going? Looks like I am having internet issues. Looks like it's good here. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. If you can see me, do me a favor, throw some comments in there. I'm going to try and refresh the comments, get those to pop up. There we go. All right, I've got comments. Am I frozen for you guys? Let me know. I see we've got Pat here. We got Mark. We got Will. We got Don. Pat, Susan, Jay, what's up? Dave Phillips, how are you doing, sir? And looks like I am frozen, but you guys tell me if I am still frozen for you. I have had good luck with internet to this point. Everything has been working flawlessly, but it looks like I am froze. All right, I do see it now. I'm fine. There's Don, there's Cody. Okay, so it's just me. Everything is fine. Thank you. Not frozen. Okay. So it definitely is frozen on my screen. I just got a spinning loop on there, which is not convenient, but not a big deal. So I hope everybody's doing well. What's up, Lindsay? Jay, thank you. Jay, we need to connect tomorrow. I know we talked about it, but I want to make sure we get a chance to connect. I wanted to just talk about the Michigan Maker Summit. I wanted to go over some of the things that are going on there. It is going to be a good time. Thank you, Cody. What's up, Danny? Jeremy, how are you? I wish you were going to be in town. You're so close. I know you're so close, but so far away. I wanted to just go over the Michigan Maker Summit. Some of the attendees, some of the vendors. I am really excited. This has been something that's been kind of a part of my vision for a long time. I wanted to have something for the community, something closer to home. You know, close to home makes it easier to execute. This one is literally going to be practically in my backyard. It's going to be at Oakfield Baptist Church. They've got a beautiful facility. They have got a sports complex, and it is a very large building. They've got a school that we're able to have the breakout sessions in. It is going to be a lot of fun. My kids do a lot of sports there at the Baptist Church. They've got a soccer program. You might be there, Jeremy. That's really good news. That's awesome. Did something happen with the event that you originally had? But that's really good news. I definitely would like to connect more. You know, a big part of the summit is really your community. Because without this community that I have, you know, we could have never put this thing together. We could have never pulled this off. The Michigan Maker Summit. Um, and something, you know, really unique, kind of a catchphrase for the summit is going to be something that really was a part of that came from a little bit of everybody. What's up, Stephanie? What's up, Hannah? How are you guys doing? So to kind of make this happen, I had to rely on the people that were a part of our network, the people that have kind of come together over the last 4 years, 4.5 years. Um, there were so many people that were an inspiration for us. You know, Stephanie, the Country Porch Swing. You know, just like one of the first ones. Liz, um, Stephanie Bubblehead, was somebody there too. What's up, Ricardo? How are you? Yo, yo, yo. But if it wasn't for our foundation of people, we could have never done this. Somebody came through, Daniel at Alive Pixel, he came through with the graphic design. So many people, I can't even name them all right now, but the theme is going to be design your blueprint, build your foundation, and find your people. And that isn't even a full thing that I came up with. When I relied on somebody for the graphic design, I kind of gave them my vision for everything, and they kind of put something together. I had Jason put together our website, and then he kind of, I didn't give him the full thing for the website. He kind of filled in some gaps. And don't forget, Jacob hooked me up too. Oh, is he? Um, I thought she was saying that that he helped too. He definitely did. Jacob was that connection with Xtool that definitely helped them pull through, and they're going to be a big part of the summit as well. But like the whole moral of the story is design your blueprint, build your foundation, find your people. Each part of that came from one different section of this whole group of people coming together to make this summit happen. And I know it is going to be something great. We're already thinking about the next one. It is something that I would like to have 2 times a year, and I just want to continue to grow the community and our foundation and help everyone that's involved in attending to grow their foundations as well. Um, you know, Jim is doing our UV printed tags. Just so many people. I'm gonna have to make a master list of just all the people that kind of came together to make it happen. If you haven't seen, Maria made our shirts and hats. The hats she's making me one that I can pick up tomorrow. What's up, Larry? And we can't forget Larry and his wife. Tammy is helping out tremendously. It was so nice. Tammy's like, "Hey, I can help," and then she just hits me with all these questions that are things that I should have come up with already, but I didn't need to because Tammy came in to kind of help, and she has all these ideas and helps me walk through some of those things. Then we had Will come in, and Will is going to be a part of it. Now Mark is going to be here. It's really awesome to have so many people in our community that are able to help make this happen. So I really, really do appreciate it. You'll be in the UP. I would have gone had I known the dates earlier. I can't wait for the next one. That's awesome, Susan. Yeah, I apologize. We'll definitely have the next one posted a lot further in advance so people can, make sure that they can make it happen. We're probably looking at the first or second weekend of March. Oh, that's why Jacob said he's going to melt. Jacob, you're going to be fine. You are going to be fine, my friend. Let's see. A couple of our sponsors, I definitely want to give some shout outs. Quickwater Coffee, literally that's a local contact that kind of came to mind, and I reached out to them, said, "Hey, is there any chance you'd want to donate coffee for a conference I'm putting on?" And it wasn't even a question. Yeah, sure, that'd be great. So we've got coffee donated. X Tool is going to be there. They're going to be giving away a laser. Of course, Great Lakes Laser Supply, Creative Cut Supplies. If you guys haven't seen, David has some new veneers coming out that are pretty exciting. But we definitely could not do it without this group of people. And it's unreal. Like, I feel so blessed beyond belief that AP Laser, yeah, we'll come. We want to be a part of the Michigan Summit. Trotech, yeah, we'll come. Lens Digital, it's unreal. All the people that have agreed to be involved and help putting things together. Yeah, I'm standing, Hannah. This is a standing desk. I can be spry. I'm on my feet and ready to go if I need to. What's up, Shirley? How are you doing? Katie at Monarch Pine, Rob at RZ Acrylic, all these amazing sponsors that are a part of the Michigan Summit are just it's awesome, and I feel blessed beyond belief to be here. Um, but yeah, does anybody have any questions about the Michigan Maker Summit? Anything you want to know about? Um, Something I want to say about the structure. Please just stay away from the months with snowy road conditions. All right, Pat. I mean, that could happen this weekend in Michigan. You never know. I feel like last week it was below freezing a couple mornings. Um, what was I gonna say? I completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, I completely lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was going. The summit, the speakers. Oh man, I completely lost it. What's up, Danny? How are you? questions. I was asking if anybody had any questions. Oh, the breakouts. Okay, this is what I was going to say. So, something, that I really want to embody with the summit, and that's this year, however many people we have, next year, structure. Thank you, Don. And the next year, let's say it's huge, no matter how big it gets, I want to keep the breakouts, a majority of the breakouts, very intimate. I want it to be 15, 20 people for some of the breakouts because I want people to be able to uh, ask questions and get hands on. So, for example, Maria's going to be doing a intro to like making hats, designing patches. She's going to get into some of those details, but you're going to be in a small classroom setting with her, sitting around in a U-shaped desk around Maria. You're going to be able to go up. If you want to operate the hat press, you're going to be able to see how that works. If you want to see how to do an offset when she's designing the patch, getting it ready, you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to ask the questions. I feel like sometimes when you're in this massive group of people, one, raising your hand and trying to ask a question is sometimes not even possible. But when you're in a group of 15 or 20 people in a classroom, you can ask that question. You're not going to feel stupid for asking that question because you're right there. And that's the whole point. I really want people to be super tight knit and also continuing to build your foundation right there in that classroom. You're going to be in a room with Alan the maker, doing photo engraving with fiber laser. You're going to be able to get in there. If you're not sure how to go from, get that photo into Lightburn and adjust your settings, you're going to be able to get on there and see truly how he's doing it. You'll have it up on a screen to see a little larger. But if you wanted to get hands on, we're talking through some different ideas of how we can really execute that with him so that you can see how that whole process works. Pat, unfortunately, we are not right now recording the sessions, but my plan is to live stream the opening session and the rest will just be a one-time deal. Now, they will run twice. So if you did want to go to the larger breakout, you can go to the larger breakout. And then the next time, unfortunately, you would have to miss one of the larger breakouts. What's up, Randy? How are you doing? How was UV Energize? So you'll be able to kind of choose one of those because the smaller breakouts will run 2 times. So you'll be able to get in there and get hands-on with those different breakouts. AP Laser is going to have one on the show on the vendor floor. So you can kind of see high resolution photo engraving on granite. If you guys have not seen AP Laser's high resolution engravings, I'm actually going to pull it up. Let's see, because I want you guys to see what these things look like. I don't remember how I got them to come up so easily last time. Perfect, that worked. But the high resolution images with the AP lasers are unreal. They're dual power source lasers, and what they do are extraordinary. All right, let's see this. Got too much going on here. All right, so now we can go over here. So this is the tour of the AP showroom. Okay, I am using two. There it goes. Just on my headphones. But they have this open architecture, and you're able to take your substrates and slide them in underneath, whether it's a large piece of granite, a whiskey barrel. You can do some pretty incredible things. But this is what I really wanted to show you guys. This is on a piece of granite. Is that unreal? This is the kind of things that you can do with the AP laser, and they're going to be showing you how to do this on the show floor when they do their breakout. You'll be able to see the high resolution engraving, and you're not necessarily limited to these techniques with the AP laser. It is a strength of them, but they'll show you how to do the different things with your laser as well. You just found this event today as a small business owner doing laser engraving. What should I know? I have a 60-watt AP CO2. That's awesome, Dave. So this is going to be a great place for you to meet some like-minded individuals and to build your foundation. My real goal is that everybody is going to be able to grow your network. And that's going to be a network of makers. It's going to be a network of the vendors and other connections that you're able to make there. So I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for some of these same connections at conferences in the past. Our first conference was the Lightburn experience, and the connections that were made there is how I got here. It's unreal. So the networking is huge, and there's going to be some networking time. You're going to have time on the vendor floor. What's up, Victor? Happy Friday Eve. So I'm definitely glad you're here, Dave. I saw your question earlier that you weren't sure if you should join the group or not. And this is a very open place. We have another group, Great Lakes Laser Supply, and the Michigan Maker Summit is going to be definitely talking about the summit, getting ready for the summit. It is the goal is to have it twice a year, so there will always be a lot of content coming up with talking about the next summit and what's going to be happening there. But I want this to be a place of building your foundation. Let's see, actually, well, that's on a different screen, but yeah. So definitely glad you're here, Dave. And you're going to learn a lot. You'll learn some things about your AP laser will be there, so that'll be awesome. You can even talk about some of the strengths of your laser. Which what bed size do you have, Dave? This is the graphic I was going to show you guys. So working on some different things with some help from friends. This could potentially be the backdrop on stage. Design your blueprint, build your foundation, and find your people. That is the goal of the summit, to just continue to grow that network of people. I am froze now, probably because I tried doing too much. Can you still hear me? Just trying to do too much. Molly's upstairs, probably live streaming my stream. I'm trying to show you pictures and video, not helping. 26 by 16. Okay. Yeah, I saw that one in the showroom. That's a pretty nice machine. It seems really versatile. Let me see. I think I have a picture of it. Hey, Andy, how are you? Not froze here. Okay. All right. Wasn't my fault. But I could have been just trying to do too much. Not frozen. Thank you, Mark. But doing whiskey barrels today. Oh, that's awesome. Dave, do me a favor in the group, take some pictures or video of what you're working on and post that in the group. Show us what you're working on with your AP laser. I think AP laser is kind of a hidden gem. Attending the AP Laser Con was awesome. It was so much different than other events. I felt like it was a nice tight knit community of people. It was awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Sorry, I thought I was froze for a second there, but it is now looking good here too. Does anybody have any questions about the summit? Thank you, Dave, for reaching out and posting on the Facebook group. If you're not aware, it is on September 27th. Check-in starts at 7 a.m. I do have some graphics that say 7:30. I apologize for the confusion. It's just been kind of an evolution. I wanted to make sure that we gave everybody time to get fully checked in, get there, have some coffee, and then get into the main stage area. So yeah, 7:30 or sorry, 7 a.m. on the 27th. And it's going to be in Rockford, Michigan. But the whole point of me kind of setting up this nice space here dedicated to going live is to be able to do these very streamlined, go live, talk to you guys, and make it a really easy process. When is the last day to get tickets? That's a good question. Ideally, I want you to be able to plan accordingly. So earlier would definitely be nice, but we have not discussed a cutoff date. I need to add that to my list. What is the cutoff date for tickets? That is now on my list, Christine. But getting them sooner will definitely help with planning. Food and all the things that go into that. Right now, we have unconfirmed numbers for catering and things like that. Am at work, so I can only catch a minute. Well, thank you for joining for a minute, Larry. I appreciate it. Will the seminars be recorded? Andy, they will not be recorded, not right now, but we do plan to live stream the opening session. That seems to be a popular thing. And I'll have to talk to Will and Mark, but I would need to assess the cost of that. Right now, definitely not something we can do for the first big summit like this. But I just wanted to kind of touch base, go over that, and see if people had some questions. So if you guys think of anything else, don't hesitate to reach out, post in the group. I genuinely want this to be a place where all feel comfortable and answer each other's questions, so we can all kind of grow together and be part of each other's foundation. My throat's very dry. So if you have additional questions, definitely post those. I plan to go live on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Will there be an in-person showdown between? That is an excellent question, Stephanie. Um, I that could happen. You never know. It takes a lot. Yeah, I bet, Mark. Um, you know, as much as David and I joke around, there is a real balance. Um, there's a real balance between David and I. We are opposites in a lot of different ways. And because of that, we really balance each other out. So we were able, the 16.5 hour drive home was like nothing. You know, we were just bouncing ideas off each other, and we just kind of went from there. But that David versus Blake.com will be back before the next level lasers summit, or geez, conference. Oh, too much. Will bets be taken? But yeah, everything is all good. David and I, we do give each other a hard time a lot, but we do balance each other out really well. But if you guys think of questions, throw those in the group, and I'll do some intriguing posts, and then that post I will then be able to use for fuel for the next live, so that we have some things to talk about and go over and answer questions. You have a video of your whiskey barrels on my business page. That's awesome. If you want to, you could share that post from your business page, Dave. Share that right to the group so other people can see what you're doing. But I want these lives to be kind of fueled by posts from Great Lakes Sales Supply, from the Michigan Maker Summit, so that gives us something to quick and easy to talk about, and just makes us feel nice and connected, so I can answer questions and comments and other. But I really appreciate you guys. I genuinely would not be here without a lot of you guys that are here watching, without the community that's formed around us. I feel incredibly blessed. Has power been figured out? Plan for the booths? Should we bring extension cords? Jay, we do have power cords that will be coming pretty much to your booth, but definitely bring a couple extra. It doesn't hurt to have some extra power cords, but we will have power there to your booth. That is the plan. How many 3D printers are you bringing, Jay? I know we had talked about the bamboo. I had talked about bringing my bamboo. But moral of the story, post questions, get them in the groups, and then I'll kind of use that for fuel to answer here, so we have some engaging stuff to talk about. I appreciate all of you guys. Have a good night, and make good choices, and we will see you on the next one.